I've got to get to Sarajevo today, but the hardest part about getting there is this gate. What's this been locked for? And I don't have the key. I've got to get over. It's not the easiest when you've got a rucksack on your back and it's wet, but we're going to have to do it ninja style. I might miss my train because I've already had problems just trying to get the door open. Right. Let's go. Nothing else came out my bag. Happy days. It's 6 AM. I am trying to decide right now whether I hitchhike to Sarajevo or if I get the train. So just give me a minute and I'll decide. I've got to get the train actually. I would have got it on the way back to Mostar because I think I have to come here to continue the journey down the south. But I don't actually have time and I need to make sure I get to Sarajevo today and enjoy the city. So it's a very beautiful train journey. My hostel owner told me that I had to come and take the 6 o'clock train, or 6:36. That's why I'm here awake in the early hours of the morning, because there's only one other train which is at 4, but you won't be able to see the views at 4 because it's dark. Yes, it's dark now. Hopefully it gets light and you guys get to experience a Balkan train journey along with me. So let's see. That geezer's confused out of his head. Sarajevo. Huh? Video Mostar, Sarajevo. Padjes train.
Train.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
to Sarajevo.
Exactly now.
I'm going to Sarajevo in the train.
Oh yes?
Yes.
Oh good, so I am not late, on time. Perfect.
You visit Mostar first time?
Here it is, people. I don't know if they've updated these carriages, but it's looking pretty nice now. Let's get on this and have a nice Balkan adventure. So I've just been informed, people, that this part of the carriage is new. We've even got places to charge your phone, and off we go, people. We're about 10 minutes delayed, but that's absolutely fine. What I am worried about though is how it's still not light outside. You can see it's still dark. So let's hope that sun comes through, because soon we'll be traveling through incredible Bosnian nature, lakes, mountains, bridges, all sorts. Voila. And this is the ticket, people. So I think it got stamped when I bought it. There you can see you have the date, and then very traditionally he's just punctured a hole in it as well. I love when they do things like that. There we go. Mostar, Sarajevo. Proper traditional. Might keep that.
Smoke.
What are these? Apricots, I think. Suhe smok. Okay. This is absolutely unbelievable. This, yeah, I know about that now. So, he just got this out of his bag, right? I was looking at it, I was like, oh, how nice is that? Some iced tea.
It's not Yana.
Yeah,
Not
definitely
rakia.
not Yana. Yes, so it's rakia, and if you don't know what that is, it's a very strong alcoholic drink from the Balkans. And I was thinking, oh, how nice, he's offered me some iced tea. Sniff. Yana? Iced tea?
Not
No, not iced tea, not Yana. Rakia, very, very strong. So I'm glad I just didn't go for a whole gulp of that.
Rakia. Loza rakia.
You made?
Loza.
Loza. Yes, translator. But wow, he's probably made this himself, homemade. That is crazy. So I'm really glad I didn't take a massive gulp. Just pour a little bit on here then. Very good. You make good rakia.
Okay.
Nothing like a bit of 7 AM rakia. Now for you?
Okay.
Yeah, you have to. You can't
No
just make me do it. This is how we do it. Oh wow, it's full. Down the hatch it goes. Oof. Feel it there.
Whiskey. It's Mostar whiskey.
Yeah, flipping out. And these?
Moment.
We're going to translate these. I think they're some sort of dried apricots. Let's see. So I finally figured out what this foreign object is. It's a dried fig. I mean, it's probably not that foreign. I'm just a little bit stupid sometimes. And so yeah, dried fig, rakia at 7:13 in the morning. We can just see there's some light, right? But not so much at the moment. So we're hoping that it clears up because there's a lake that's running right parallel to us and mountains. And we might be there at 8:30, so I might only have an hour of this journey left in almost complete darkness. Just trying to show you guys a little bit. You can just see the mountain. We've got the river flowing parallel to us. It's been like that for the whole journey so far, but what a shame that it's just not coming light. It's one of them days, one of them rainy days. And now we're going into a tunnel. So we're just going through a city called Konjic, I think, more or less. And we've got the river in the middle, and then have a look at them. 3 massive buildings like that just stood up. They look like some communist block towers. But wow. I would say it looks better on a nice summer's day, to be honest. But this is Konjic. Update on the journey, people. It's really not getting light, and I think we're almost there now. I've seen some nice views, but obviously with this grey sky and this rain pouring down, I've not been able to enjoy them as much as I would have been able to if there had been no rain and grey skies. Anyway, I've got one thing on my mind, which is a bloody coffee. It was 11 degrees in Mostar, now it's only 6 degrees. So Sarajevo, it might be at a high altitude, not so sure with that one. But anyway, it's definitely colder. In the next few days, it's going to be like 0 degrees in the day. So yeah, let's see what Sarajevo is saying. So people, we have this food here. He's just taken a photo. It's got many sausages in, and then it's got bread and onion, and it's called cevapi, yes?
Yes.
And this is mala, which
€2.15.
this is €2, just over €2 for all of that, and this is the small portion, right? Mala. And if it was velika, that's big.
Great.
And how can it get bigger than this? This is why the Bosnians and Serbs are so big. We've also got coffee here, absolutely brilliant. This is very traditional from Bosnia. So you're actually only given a fork. So how I've been doing it, it's just like this, making some sort of sandwich. My friend just absolutely smashed his. He's got none left already. It was like 60 seconds, honestly. Okay people, so we've arrived into the centre. We've just been on the bus. Look at the Bosnian pigeons here. Wow. That reminds me of Krakow or Izmir in Turkey. Full of pigeons. We've got a mosque. Obviously Sarajevo is majority Muslim, so you'll see many mosques. However, there are different religions here and things like that. And I just saw that there's a mountain on the other side, and you can obviously get a cable car up to the hills, so we'll be doing that pretty shortly. So this is the type of diversity you have. You've got the baklava there, you have Turkish baklava, Bosnian baklava. Here you have a mosque, right? And then just at the end of this street, you have a Orthodox church, and there's lots of diversity. And that is the very interesting thing about Bosnia, Sarajevo, and all these things that you have to try and learn when you come here. Mountains in the background. So Bosnia and Herzegovina, or specifically Sarajevo, is so diverse. You can just go down one street and it looked like this. This looks like something from Vienna. Or even Spain. I'm taking some time to express my gratitude for this Bosnian hostel. First of all, comes with a towel. That is pretty rare. We've got a nice picture here. We've got a mirror. We've got a TV. And the shower and toilet is actually an ensuite. I like beds like this because sometimes if the person's above you, then obviously they can be rocking about. Anyway, people, let's just check out the view, right, from this Bosnian hostel. Okay. Look, you can actually see bullet holes in that building right there. So the plan right now is to motivate myself, pretend that I have slept for a sufficient amount of time, probably get another coffee, burek, and hit the mountain. Because if I don't do it today, then I'm going to lose a lot of time. So, quick shower, wake me up, coffee, burek, and let's go to the mountain. So you can just see it going up to the top of that hill there. So, remember the Olympics were held, the Winter Olympics were held in Sarajevo at one point many years ago, right? And that's what we're going to be discovering today, a little bit of the history. Now I believe this is some sort of government building, and what's interesting about this is it has sort of Arabic influence in terms of the architecture. Now I can't remember the specifics, but there's a building that's very similar to this one in Mostar, which is also an important building, probably for the government or something like that. And it's interesting that in both of these cities in Bosnia we have buildings like that that look very similar. And up we go, people. So I've just got on the cable car, 20 mark return, so that's the price, which is 10 euros, so about £8. And we've already got a smashing view of Sarajevo. Okay, so we can see all of the mosques that there are placed around the city. We can see the hills, but we need to think that from all these hills that we look, probably including the one that we're going up, came foreign soldiers. And just 30 years ago, lots of blood was shed. Over that side of the city we've actually got some mountains with snow on the top of them. You can probably not see them on camera. We've got the news building where they broadcast the news, and there we go, people. Very interesting city, built in the centre of all these hills, and then the settlements that go onto the hills. It literally reminds me of Medellin or Bogota, somewhere like that, although I haven't been there yet, but I watch YouTube videos as well. So it's just started to rain upon this mountain now. I bet down there in Sarajevo there's no rain, but of course we're under the clouds. You can see rain on the window there. Don't know if we'll have much cover. You can actually see a little bit of snow on them mountains over there. And this is rural Bosnia now, outside of the city. Well, people, I can definitely feel the difference in temperature up here. It's very high. I don't know how many meters we've climbed just on that cable car, but really it's a significant difference. So we're going to see a brilliant view, just like we've seen from the cable car, but this time we're going to see it on land. Okay, so you've got this cable car coming up here. There is the station right at the top. Mountains in the background. I wish I could tell you which way we're facing, which way's north, which way's south. I could find it out if we look at the map, but for now we're going to appreciate this view. Look at that, people, that is Sarajevo. So it's actually quite a long city, okay, so it runs like that because the bus station is somewhere just over them trees, but the city centre is actually right down there, straight down. I can just see the building that we talked about earlier, the one that had a significant or a different architecture style. So look what we have stumbled on. This is the start of the bobsled track for the Winter Olympics in Sarajevo, and these look like the seats that the spectators could sit on and view the race. Okay, so I guess this is the start of the bob. Oh no, I'm on it. I'm on it. Okay, there's another one there. Don't know about this particular sport, but I am walking right down it. This is another track, but I assume this one that I'm on right now is the main track. And obviously right now it's completely abandoned. What's significant about this? Well, unfortunately, it's got bullet holes in. I haven't seen any on the track just yet, but there were some up there. So yeah, we're literally just walking on it. Here we're coming up to a bend. So just take the time to imagine that you're competing in the Winter Olympics in Sarajevo many years ago, representing your country, whether that's the United States, Great Britain, Algeria, Singapore, or Paraguay. Doesn't matter, you would be coming round this corner at an absolute rate of knots, pooing your pants, thinking you're going to fly over the edge, but no, you've trained so much that you're going to do it. It seems we've got some recent graffiti by this artist in 2022, so last year. Seems like there's a dragon, Bosnian dragon, free promotion. And then we've got some really meaningful words here. Love like an... can't read it. But anyway, just the word love means enough. So this is one part of the track. And I think we found some bullet holes. They are holes, yes, I assume they're bullet holes. Okay, so I don't know if that means that they were fighting on this very hill, or whether they did that to show disrespect to the enemy. Obviously the enemy's country. But either way, we have to take the time to imagine soldiers in these woods, probably on their way to Sarajevo, to do what soldiers do. Either way, it means that soldiers were here in this exact forest, on this exact path that I'm walking on now, all prepared with their guns, with their fellow comrades, making the long journey down to the city of Sarajevo, prepared to take it over and to ethnically cleanse. This could be a seat, maybe the judge or somebody could have sat there. I don't know, but somebody help me out in the comments. Who's professional? Who knows about bobsledding? Look at this massive curve around there. I bet they were going so fast. And we actually have signs, so you can come here pretty easily. I thought that maybe it wasn't so visited, but I suppose everybody who comes to Sarajevo knows about this place and has been here. There we go, more bullet holes in this massive corner here. It's actually very surprising how big this track is. You wouldn't assume it's so big. Maybe this is a rather large one. Well people, from this lovely view of an abandoned bobsled track just outside Sarajevo, we will say goodbye to Bosnia and our adventures. The journey has to continue. We've got some more interesting things to do. I've learnt a lot about Bosnia. Before coming here, I didn't have a clue about anything about the country. However, I've learnt about the food, I've learnt about the history. The people have been amazing. Actually, once you say hello to them, they are open and they do smile back, which can sometimes be quite rare in Eastern Europe. So, big thank you to the Bosnian people for accepting me. So, that's all from me and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Thank you for watching, and join me on the next one to continue the journey down to the south of the Balkans.